Oh, hello everybody. Lovely to see you all. I'm Alan Committee, and I'm making a very special guest appearance here at the 51st Fleur du Cap Theatre Awards evening. I'm sadly not officially part of the evening. I would like to have been, but we're in the middle of some very tense wage negotiations with Irma. That woman, she's lovely. I really am a big fan of hers. This is her last year working with Fleur du Caps, and well, I made sure of that. No, I'm joking. I hope the ceremony is going well. I'm sure it is. Africa Milani, I'm sure, is doing a job. I can't believe they're using him again. That's wonderful. But opposite that gorgeous, magnificent theatre star, Linnell. And may I be the first to congratulate her on her superb performance in West Side Story. I was meant to play Tony opposite her, but sadly wasn't available. And so they got Jonathan Ringsmith. I think that's his name. Every time Jonathan is cast in any musical, always be aware that it's because I am not available. And again, unfortunately, I wasn't available for tonight's show. I'm busy here in Johannesburg, or at least that's what this should look like. I'm in Johannesburg doing my new hit comedy show, Love Factually. And I asked Irma, would it be appropriate to tell everyone that I'm bringing my hit comedy show, Love Factually, to Theatre on the Bay from the 13th of April to the 14th of May? And she said, no, it's not appropriate. So I'd probably best not continue that. What I am here to do, though, is on behalf of Distel and Fleur du Caps to tell you a little bit about some of the innovations that are part of this year's ceremony. And it's a thrill and an honor to do that. So first of all, I can tell you on the back of your theatre programs, and each and every one of you should have one. I'm serious, each and every one of you, even you, Manny Manham, just wake up and look. It's under your seat, for heaven's sakes, man. If you look to the back of your program, you'll see there's a little strip off bit, a struikie, and you can net so afskeer. You can just tear it from the program, and that will give you access to a complimentary pairing of some fudge and wine at the Bergkelder. Beautiful. The Bergkelder is the home of Fleur du Cap, and if you haven't been there, you're missing out. Bergkelder, of course, in English, the mountain cellar. One of my favorite plays, A Death of a Salesman. It's not a great joke, but it's all I've got. Sometimes I will sacrifice speed for quality. That's what my girlfriend says. Now, you can strip off this little piece and you will get a complimentary tasting of fudge and wine. And a lot of people are saying, fudge and wine, Alan. That sounds very strange. It's Stellenbosch, and it makes sense out there, okay? So if you're from Plumstead, don't question these things. It's not your place. And secondly, you shouldn't be here. People from Plumstead shouldn't be at an award show, on principle, Chris Weir. Now, what else have we got available? I can tell you, right after the ceremony, and I know it's in its 4th hour, even as we speak, and still we haven't given out all the awards. That's the nature of these things. But right afterwards, we're inviting you out into the foyer, and we're going to look at some fantastic pairings, some wine pairings. Now, this is the fudge wine pairing that I was going to tell you about, the Noble Late Harvest. This is gorgeous. Absolutely beautiful. Noble Latte Harvest, which is how you would say it if you were drunk. If you'd had too much of this, that's how you would say it. That would go with the fudge. And we've got a couple of brilliant pairings here, shown to me in this book, which is the Salt and Wine Experience Recipe Book, which is available. If you ask Irma, she carries a copy around with her wherever she goes. And we've got 5 different pairings in the foyer for your delectation this evening. The one I'm choosing to talk about is the Salmon Gravlax pairing. Wonderful. And that, of course, is being paired with this brilliant, unfiltered Sauvignon Blanc bottle of Fleur du Cap wine. One of my favorite wines. I don't drink wine, but if I were to drink, I would drink this slowly. Well, reasonably slowly. Depends who I was with. And so this is a Salmon Gravlax. Gravlax sounds medicinal, doesn't it? It sounds like something you would take if you were having, the runs, theatre runs. You could stop theatre runs with Gravlax. It's a pleasure. I'm just making this up. Is that obvious? Is that clear that I haven't got a script? I hope it isn't. So that's the one thing we need to talk about. A fantastic array of wonderful pairings. Please go out and enjoy that in the foyer. Also, in the foyer, we've got a selection of some of our recipes that we've made available in this brilliant cookbook. Now in all bookstores across the country. In English, bravo. In Afrikaans, encore, or ankour, or unquar. In French, I do speak French. I'm completely bilingual. Now, what we've got here available for us in the foyer is one of Percy Tucker's recipes. You know, these were all recipes made by award-winning actors and performers, designers, directors from across the many 51 years of Fleur du Cap. Percy Tucker, you can actually see a picture there of Percy. And that was Percy at 18 years old. He's looking really good. He looks like Vin Diesel, doesn't he? South Africa's answer to Vin Diesel is Van Doorsel. And he has made this beautiful vanilla yogurt torte with passion fruit glaze. A vanilla yogurt torte. I call Rob van Vuren my torte, but that's something very different. I actually misread the title. I thought it was passion fruit gaze, which is what Fred Abramser calls his boys' night out on the first Tuesday of every month. But in fact, this is something different. And I've made it. I actually took Percy's thing, and look what I made. I made this just before my show, Love Factually, now on at Monte Casino, but soon at Theatre in the Bay. And isn't that beautiful? It's wobbly, it's delicious, it's sweet, and can be paired very accurately with the noble late harvest wine. I've even dribbled a little bit on the book. That is how excited I got when making this food. That's not the only thing that's available. I've also made available for you in the foyer, on behalf of Irma. Irma and I cooked a lot of these foods. Akin Motosho. I think that most of you know, Akin was at drama school with me, a Nigerian man, but his papers are in order. He's actually allowed to be in South Africa, and he has prepared for us through his recipe coconut bread, which in these racially sensitive times, I think was a very brave choice of Akin. And I'm sending my love and wishes to him wherever he is at the moment. I can't imagine is he even invited to the Fleurs? I don't know. I hope he is. And then finally, I think the pièce de résistance, which is French for the highlight of the bill, is what I have put forward in the Bravo book, which is my ham and cheese sandwich, which I eat before every show. So there's lots for you to enjoy. Get out there after the show. Make sure you network. Talk to all the lovely people. Please, if I can implore one thing of all of you wonderful guests, and I mean all of you wonderful guests, hug Irma. Please, every one of you hug her. This is her last ceremony. I miss her so much. Okay? And tell her, please, if she can drop the restraining order, I will come and visit her soon. It's been so much fun to chat to you. I wish I could have been there. The money wasn't worth it. I'm in Joburg. I'll see you sooner than you think, but later than you expect. This is Alan Committee going on stage to be funny again. Goodbye.